What's up, YouTube? A lot of shit going on, I'm telling you. My God, I just caught Boggs' video on the replay. Good job, Boggs. You know, Boggs is always right. You know, you guys shit on him because of Boggs. You know, you guys think he's a nerd or whatever. He could be a little nerdy, but Boggs is good people. Boggs puts out the facts, right? You know, he doesn't have, and I don't have the radio voice. You know, I don't have the radio voice like James Best. I'm drunk again in my basement. I don't care. Yeah, you know what? And Boggs is right. You know, I unsubbed from a lot of these motherfuckers a long time ago. Can't be bothered. You notice that all these shitbags run in the same circle on that side of the tracks? They're kind of like the Wish version of Epstein Island. You know, passing bad checks and money laundering and soaking with each other in fucking hot tubs and, you know, grooming kids and having kids on their live feed and putting out gay porn on their channel, and the list goes on and on and on. And then you guys on that side of the tracks are crying about the Stuart Warby situation. Not Warbley, because he added an L to his name because he tried to hide. Because he's a narcissist, remember? And he thought he was smarter than everybody. And he's arrogant. He's just a limey bastard. Never trust a limey. I'm Irish way back, by the way. So, yeah, we have our hatred for the English. Fuck them. But anyways, enough of that shit. But you notice that everybody's like, how... And we talked about this in the NFG. I'm not going to mention who brought it up. But, you know, the NFG, we talk about things and we figure things out. And because we're around the same mindset, we see what's going on. And we ask questions. And, you know, in our discussion last night, somebody brought up the fact is, what about local guy? And I'm like, pardon? What do you mean local guy? What about local guy when they contacted the girl at Dunkin' Donuts to get all the information? No one had a problem with that. And I go, you got a point. Yeah, nobody was, you know, rallying around local guy going, how dare you contact that girl at Dunkin' Donuts that he was hitting on? How dare you? No, nobody was saying nothing. Nobody was saying nothing. And then how about the fact is, when Coach contacted RVT's daughter and interviewed her, put her out on YouTube, put all their family drama on YouTube for the views. Nobody had a problem with that. Nobody said a word. Oh, that was okay. You know, that's YouTube, baby. That's YouTube. And then when Coach was in contact with RVT's ex-wife through the daughter and got a copy of RVT's tax returns, which I may remind you is illegal. Nobody had a problem with that. Everybody was like, oh yeah, it's okay. That's all right. Yes. You know, RVT did a lot of shitty things. He's a shitbag. But you guys exposed his daughter? Nobody said a word. Now we talk about Stuart Warby. Domestic violence against the first wife. The second relationship, allegations, we're going to say allegations, with a 16-year-old girl, where he touched her thigh, tried to manipulate her hand to put her hand on his junk. She pulled back, She was locked into a car. What did he do? He pleasured himself into a, shall we say, a jizz rag? No one questions that. Everybody goes, well, I want to see proof. I want it on the glass, and I want pictures. There's documentation, folks. Charges were laid. And then you get these idiots like Best going, well, if there's no conviction, blah, blah, blah. Where there's smoke, there's fire, people. The guy's a shitbag. Now this poor young girl, the other younger daughter, who was 8. 8! You guys seem to forget this. 8 years old. You know? What, grade 1, grade 2? You guys have... What? 8! Yes, I said 8. You guys go, well, there was no charges laid. Idiots. The girl is now 18. The girl's been in therapy because she's had issues for years. Because young people that are victims of molestation and rape and all that, it affects them for the rest of their lives. There's known people, there's cases where people have committed suicide over this. Look at all the kids. I'm going to give you an example. Maple Leaf Gardens, Toronto. There was an usher that was molesting the kids for years. It went to trial. The guy was convicted. The guy didn't get much time. Whatever. Some of them committed suicide over it because it brought up bad memories. Because they were trying to repress their memories, and it brought up bad memories, and they committed suicide. Listen, do you think that girl is okay? She was 8. It's a lot of trauma there. There's paperwork. There's an ongoing investigation. I hope to God that they find something. I hope to God that there's something out there, albeit medical or some way, shape, or form. And if the facts are the facts and it's true, I would love to see the police show up and rip him out of the truck and haul his ass to prison. But you guys, because I put up a post last night saying who would put money on his books. 25 of you said you would. Because that 25%, what are you guys doing? Touching kids too? You guys are some deviant motherfuckers on that side of the tracks. You ain't bad boys. You ain't bad boys. Like, oh, you know, I stole a car stereo, or, you know, I did a little shoplifting when I was a kid. You're talking about molesting kids. You're talking about molesting kids. And then I catch a clip of Juan's video. I didn't watch the whole thing. You know, I kind of liked Juan, but nah, I lost my luster. I unsubbed from Juan. Because you know what, Juan? You spent some time in jail. You guys didn't like pedophiles in jail. The worst thing you can do is be a sex offender and go to jail. Would you want to take up with those guys? Yeah. Go over there with Best and all those idiots and, you know, Burnout over there, you know, got all his teeth ripped out because he probably was in a bar and he got drunk, and he was probably in the drunk tank for the weekend, and he got mouthy, and somebody knocked a couple of them out, so we had to get the rest of them out, running around like a retard, yelling and screaming, sounding like Sylvester the Cat. Shut the fuck up, nobody cares, wheel burner. Brian Brown, yeah, I said it. Come find me. You said, I know where DJ is. I see he puts his street signs in his videos, and he's in the Greater Toronto area. Yeah, I'm in the Greater Toronto area right now. Hold on, where am I? I'm at the intersection of Rathburn and Islington right now. I ain't gonna hide from you. You and Bess said I could be touched at any time. Curtis said the same thing. Where's Curtis? I don't see no Curtis. Curtis, you around here? I don't see you. Best? Oh yeah, that's right, Best. You can't cross the border. Oh yeah. You got charges against you, yeah. Oh, but you weren't convicted, right? But you still got charges, yeah. Oh no, that's right. You had impaired driving, yeah. You can't cross the border with that shit. Yeah. Wheel burner, you know. I know where you are. Come. The door's open. Come. You ain't gotta come. I'll talk and no action. And what are you gonna do? Fight over YouTube? You're gonna fight over a guy that's a piece of shit? Come on, let's face it. And then that side of the tracks, oh, we don't talk about kids. But then you talk 9 miles of shit about Hensley's kids, Hensley's wife, bringing up all kinds of accusations about SBA loans and all this, and hope he goes to prison and all that. Yeah, well, look at Coach. Coach got SBA loans. He bought 2 brand new cars with it. Can't buy brand new cars with SBA loans. Can't buy equipment. Can't pay off equipment with SBA loans. Last time I checked. But all you shitbags over there running that circle. Like I said, you run in that circle. You know, I'm going to call it the Wish version of Epstein Island. You know? I hope and I pray to God that one day that poor girl gets the justice she deserves. Because where there's smoke, there's fire. And I don't care how much money Stewart thinks he has or whatever he can bolster about. Oh, look, Narc, I got $195,000 in my bank and I'm gonna sue you. You can't be sued for speaking the truth. You know? I believe that you're a shitbag. Take me to court. Come to Canada. Take me to court. We go to trial. We go to discovery and everything. And I go, Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Warbley is a shitbag. As long as I believe it, it's true. It's like if somebody, you know, robbed me on the street up here and I believe they had a gun. That's all I need. You know, officer, Your Honor, I believed they had a gun. I believe I seen a gun. And I got scared. Or whatever. As long as I have belief, right? But that's semantics. There's a lot of shitbags in our community. And a reminder, Mr. Best, I unsubbed from you a long time ago when you were talking about pissing on people's ashes, making fun of people's cancer, and talking 9 miles of shit, because that's all you do is talk 9 miles of shit in your basement, and you think that we all need YouTube to survive. No. You need YouTube. You need YouTube. You're missing all your cash apps and all that back in the day when people were throwing you money and all that. When you started on YouTube and people were throwing, yes, you were entertaining. You were entertaining. You were funny. You know, funny people, but you were reading the comments because people were feeding that and everything. It was pretty funny. Then you got a little bit, your head got a little bit swelled where you couldn't even fit through the fucking door now because you think you're a big deal with what, 600 subscribers? Pfft, whatever. You're not a big deal. You're a nobody from a nothing little town. Just like I'm a nobody from a nothing little town. If I shut my channel down tomorrow, nobody would care. If you shut down your channel tomorrow, nobody would care. I don't need YouTube to survive. I'm not crying about the rate. I'm not crying about anything. I got a full-time job and I got a carrier. I'm doing both. Some people tell me in my family that I got too many logs in the fire. I'm always busy. But you got to have multiple streams of income. Nothing wrong with that. Everything I got, I worked for. Never asked one person for $1. I fucking worked ever since I was 12 years old. Fucking working at CC's patio, washing dishes. Yeah, I washed dishes. You know what? You did what you did. You know, you take a job when you're a kid because you wanted to get some money to buy Christmas presents for the family, because that's what we did. I didn't eBay people. Well, we didn't have eBaying back then. But all you shitbags are all circling the wagons. Oh, we gotta defend his honor, Stuart's honor. He has no honor. Remember, he has no honor. He's not a vet. He's not an American vet. Yeah, he was in the military in Britain. Big fucking deal. And he was doing some heinous shit over there that he was bragging about. And he thought it was funny. He thought it was entertaining. And he got discharged. Not honorably. And what did he have to do? Because his town didn't like him. He had to tuck tail and run to the USA. Then he comes to the USA, and you think that he would be a model citizen. Hey, thanks for the opportunity, you know? No. He becomes a shitbag. What? 3 wives in that short amount of time? What's the common denominator? Him. Shitbag. Like I said, the Wish version of Epstein Island. You know what? All you fuckers on that side of the tracks, take a long look in the mirror. Because one day when we're all gone from here, and we gotta meet our maker, and when he pulls out that big golden book and he looks and he goes, Mr. Warby, oh, I've been waiting for you. Ooh, Mr. Best, I've been waiting for you too. Oh, Brian Brown, I've been waiting for you too. Yeah, you and Dardar and Bobo and fuck and suck. Yeah, nobody cares. But on that note, I ramble a lot, and you know, whatever, it is what it is. But you guys get the gist of it. Narc and Hensley did nothing wrong with exposing that motherfucker. You know what? I bet you if it was somebody else that brought it to light, people would take it more serious. Because does Narc fuck around on YouTube? Yes. Does he embellish things for comedy? Yes. But when it comes to this, when he was showing paperwork on the glass, and then you get somebody like, you know, Stuart Warby being wishy-washy and, you know, all half-truths and all that. Put it out all on the glass, motherfucker. I ain't doing background checks. I'm telling you that. I don't do background checks. And this message is for, speaking about background checks, this message is for Mr. Best. Mr. Best, about 7 months ago. Yeah, about 7 months ago. Somebody did some deep diving. Somebody did some real deep diving in your inner circle. I'm going to say that. One of your soldiers in your inner circle did some deep diving. Sent me a huge envelope with a lot of shit about you. And this person did some deep diving. They found my address to the farm. And they sent it to the farm. Didn't send it to my house. Because my business is registered at the farm. But they found it and they sent it. Did I make a video and go, hey, look what I got over here? I didn't even open it. Do you know what I did? I threw it in that big bonfire. That's right. Because I didn't want to know anything about it. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't want nothing. But it was pretty thick. So it was probably a lot of shit in there. Yeah, I burned it. Because I'm like, yeah, you know what? But now, with all this shit going on, I wish I would have kept it. I would have sent it off to NARC or Hensley or somebody. And then they could have brought that out right after the Stewie thing. But I don't roll that way. I just said, yeah, you know what? I'm not stooping to that level. You know, let him meet his maker. But remember something. Everybody's got a past. You know, did I do stuff wrong when I was a kid? Sure. But I never put my hands on a woman. And I never touched a child. I can say that. Yeah. You'll never catch me on no fucking watch list. You'll never catch me on the Wish version of Epstein Island. But yeah. On that note, everybody, take care. Take a long look in the mirror at who you're supporting. Because they all run the same circles. They're all shitbags. They all have past. They all, as Hensley, Boggs said, they're all handsy. You know, putting their hands on their wife and touching kids. Childlike sex dolls and everything. Remember that little doll that Randall has? Yes, he still has it. And the Nevadas had to go and visit him in his trailer to go see that doll. And then Randall's waving bye to them with the doll. Well, that doll's probably about the size of that 8-year-old child. No? Yeah. I'm telling you. Shitbags. And I hope and I pray to God that, I'll say it again, that justice gets served in this matter. And then what are you fuckers gonna do on that side of the tracks when you see him in an orange jumpsuit getting hauled away, doing some serious time in Florida? Are you guys gonna do a GoFundMe to put money on his books? Or are you going to pay for his legal defense? Or are you guys going to come to the NFG and go, you guys are right again? How come you guys are always right? You always point out the obvious. You guys, oh, we were so wrong to support him. Can you be our friends? Fuck you. You made your beds. You lied in it. Stay on that side of the tracks, you fucking morons. On that note, I appreciate all my subscribers. I ramble a lot, I know. But we got to get it out there. We're dealing with a lot of morons. We're dealing with a lot of shitbags. NFG triple dot. Peace.